Welcome to NC Normal's third Thursday board chat for April, 420 all month. We've got Joe here, our treasurer, on the call,
Hey guys and gals.
and Dylan, our events committee chair, is going to be running things behind the scenes. So yeah, 420 all month this year. Not quite how we thought it would look, huh, Joe?
Not at all. Not at all. Paying for one thing and you get the other.
Hey, but we're making it work.
Yeah,
Yep.
We're making it work.
Yeah. We're not out and about, but we're still working on plenty of things behind the scenes. But I thought I'd be out having more fun this month.
No doubt. No doubt.
Well, I do hope that everyone out there is doing the best they can, getting through everything. We're all just trying to work through this and get through it together. It's tough, but we'll make it through the other side. But in the meantime, we're gonna take advantage of this time hunkered down and keep working on things and getting that strategy moving along. Joe, we got the strategic plan up on the website now?
It is. If we can pull up, if you guys will go to ncnormal.org on the homepage, you'll find right there at the very top, we'll have our mission statement, and it says under Join the Movement, where you can click, and this kind of talks about where basically the foundation that we want to build with everyone in North Carolina to teach them how to speak to the lawmakers in Raleigh. It's kind of intimidating to go out and maybe sometimes speak to them, but they need to hear from us. And when we are collectively organized as a group, we do that the best when we have a plan. So we all worked with a professional in the lean management area, and this is a process that took many weeks and a lot of participation from board members and committee chairpersons. And we came up with a way to try and chisel what our mission would be, which is located on that click. And we wanted to encompass what it means to be with NC Normal and how we are going to move forward.
Yeah, and our board chat from last month, Katrina went over it in detail. So if you want, while you're looking at it, you can have the board chat on with you at the same time and kind of get that walkthrough of what we're working on.
Yeah.
Now, where are we at with my NC Cannabis story? We still taking stories for that, Joe?
Yeah, we have put out a 5-minute action blog type of post to encourage people in North Carolina to talk about what the lack of access has meant to them, whether they've been incarcerated or they just can't get to a plant that is free, available in other states legally. And we want to hear what that process is and lack of process is meant to you in your life. And we encourage you to record it and practice it. It's okay to try it a few times and make sure that you get the message that you want to be heard on our website or sent to these folks in Raleigh. This is really being done so in case you can't be there. We know that not everyone can attend, our cannabis candidate conversation or our meeting with lawmakers. So we want your stories.
Yeah, we need the stories to go with the facts because you'd think they'd pack a punch on their own, but we really need the 1-2 of them together to really make an impact with these lawmakers. So yeah, I mean, how has it affected you? It's crazy to me to think that just crossing the state line sometimes is what makes the difference between you getting totally screwed or just being fine and having a good day.
Right. And whether you're pro cannabis or not, you may think of this as you might be pro human rights or pro commerce for North Carolina. You may say, well, I'd rather this not be a black market thing and it be regulated and more of a controlled and I guess
just a safer market. Yeah.
safer. Yeah,
I
totally
think you're
safer.
hitting an
Yeah.
important point though. Like a lot of folks say, hey, I would get involved, but I don't smoke it myself, but it's just like, we need y'all too. Like this is, we need people that, maybe aren't users to really show that it's not just people that want it for themselves that think this change needs to happen. So,
Yeah.
we
want
it's
them to ask
you,
questions,
Yeah.
to us.
Yeah. This doesn't have to be, there's people out there that have been affected by a parent or a sibling getting arrested and having their life ruined over this. It's not just those direct folks, the people that maybe have possession or something like that run into these type of issues.
Right. And
yeah, so we're still collecting those stories, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, so we've been putting these directive type of subjects out through our website and on social media. So make sure you're involved with our Facebook group and our Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. We try to really keep everything connected so that, this type of information and us looking for this type of information from you, it gets to you and you understand that that's what we're looking for from our members and from people that want to join on and try to make a difference.
Dang straight. Speaking of people trying to make a difference, one of the main things that we've got going on this month of 420 is our application and selection process to join our leadership team. As always, anybody that wants to get involved as a normal volunteer is encouraged to reach out. But right now we have this application up for folks that maybe want to help out on the leadership side. We have a blog post up on our site right now with all the details, anything you might want to know to get involved. But if there's something that's not there and you got a question, I believe the email address is there, but if not, info@ncnormal.org. Shoot the question on over that way. Reach out to us on social media. However you can think of to get that question out, we'll take care of it and answer it. But our application, it's open through, you guessed it, 420 next Monday. That's our deadline, 8:00 p.m. So yeah, if you think that might be something you'd be interested in, go ahead and check out the info we have there on the blog post on ncnormal.org and think about applying. We got some good ones coming in so far, Joe. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm not seeing them. So anything we want to address or comment on?
No. Just that I'm really excited about some of these new folks that want to get involved with our leadership. I think we got a real exciting year coming up, and the next few years, it's going to take a little time to knock this out, and we're in it for the long haul here at NC Normal.
Yeah, that's right. I think that we've built on some of the bricks of previous groups that have kept NC Normal alive and merging our chapters together to bring together, all the folks in every county of the state is going to help in making a big impact on our legislators locally and in the Senate in Raleigh. And this is a really organized approach, and we want to do it this way because we feel like it's going to put us, toe to toe with the legislators.
And that's what's going to happen. We need that close contact. We need to forge these relationships to really make this change. Not being a state where we can't introduce a ballot initiative. That's really the only way forward. And it's going to take a good bit of work, and that's why we've been really trying to reach out and get to folks in some other areas other than some of the bigger cities. There's particular counties and districts with representation out there that we're really going to need to hear from and get on the team as we move forward. So be on the lookout. We're going to be reaching out to some of y'all that have already established some contact with us. If you didn't indicate to us, what county or area you live in, we'll be following up to try to get that info. And then after that, hopefully pretty shortly after all this lockdown stuff is over, we'll be getting out there to see some of y'all in some areas that we haven't been in before. So if you think you might be in one of those areas where you just haven't seen us, we have various ways to sign up on our website and our social media. So just reach out. We'll find a way for us to work together and come to your area.
Yeah. Zach, don't you the cannabis candidate conversation that we hosted just before all this craziness occurred? That was a great event, and it really, I think, illustrated how impactful attending one of these can be, because you learn about maybe people that are running for an office that you more agree with, and you just don't have to vote a straight ticket. So if you are that straight ticket type of person and you didn't come to one of our cannabis conversation events, you're kind of missing out. And I think that when we get this whole lockdown thing behind us, we're looking to come to your county and looking forward to doing more of those, aren't we, Zach?
Oh yeah, man. I mean, you were there at the candidates event. Just being in the room at one of those when we have some good turnout and having that community around, and just that feeling of knowing folks aren't judging you and thinking that you're some kind of criminal. I mean, it's not something you necessarily expect until you're in the room, but it's great. And yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. It's part of the strategy. And really, I mean, a part of what this organization is bringing this community back. This is we've been kind of torn apart. Everybody has to be quiet and look over their shoulder. But I want to meet my cannabis friends.
Yeah, exactly. That gives us the opportunity to put faces and names together, and like last time, everyone went out to a local restaurant bar and sat down and got to know each other a little better and talk about maybe some issues a little further. But just from the amount of the amount of participants, in our that was on the panel, I was really encouraged. We had Libertarian, Republican, Democrat, Independent. And so we really had across the board types of leaders and different ideas, but everyone was pro cannabis. I mean, it was sort of surprising that
we're out there, man. We are. People don't quite realize it because we're still kind of hiding. But there's a lot of us out there. We want this change. That's why we just got to come together to make it happen.
Yeah.
It's not that we have to convince people. It's that we have to organize the folks that already want it.
Yep. Yeah. Cool.
We got any questions out there, Dylan?
Hey, yeah, no questions yet. Carrie's joined us on YouTube. She's saying it's nice to have met all y'all, and she's happy to be a part of this. We got Chris and Ashley
our network
joining us on Facebook. Anyone got any questions? Make them heard.
Oh man, all our new friends. Yeah, well, if there's not any questions, I hope y'all stay safe and find some way to enjoy this 420. Stay in touch with us, and hopefully we'll be seeing you soon.
Yep. Always fun to check in with you guys. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you, Zach. Thank you to all the board members that put in so much time in making this content happen. Our communications person, Katrina, is just awesome. And we've got a lot of great people that make this whole wheel move. And, we look forward to keep bringing in more new talented people, which is happening, and it's taken off such a burden off of all of us for time and just also having refreshing ideas. So
thanks for joining us, y'all.
yep, thanks guys.
Thanks.